Hey friends, this is John Assaraf, and I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. Now, I'm going to share with you a little bit about setting goals, using affirmations and visualizations to help you achieve your goals. Now, the first and most important part of setting goals is not just to think about it, but it's actually to take the time to write it down. And what I want you to imagine for a moment is an archer. What does an archer do? Obviously, they get their equipment ready, but then they focus on a bullseye, on one spot specifically that they want all of their attention and intention to focus on. So when you set a goal for your health, your wealth, the relationship that you want to have, the amount of money you want to make, how fast you want to pay off debt, how fast you want to buy your new home, how much money you want to put in your child's bank account for college. When you set a specific target, two things happen. Number one, it gives your brain something to prime it with. And what I mean by prime it with is basically something that you're telling your brain, I want to focus on that. Show me anything or everything that's going to help me find that goal. Also, it cognitively primes your brain to get you to start taking action when you do this one little thing. Look at that goal every day. Don't just write out that goal or 2 or 3 or 4 goals. Look at it every single day. And as you look at it, what I want you to do is I want you to say a simple affirmation for each one of your goals. And the affirmation I want you to say goes like this: I'm so happy and so grateful that, and read out the goal. So that I've put $3,000 in my savings account this month, or that I've now released 5 pounds of weight, or that my wife and I are having the best relationship ever, or that my business is growing by 15% a quarter. When you say I'm so grateful and happy for the fact that, there's a part of the brain that doesn't know the difference between something that you close your eyes and imagine, something that's real that's happening, or something that you're reading off of a piece of paper. So the more you focus on the goal, read the affirmation, the better the instruction is for the brain to think it's already happened, which means it's going to get you to see everything in line with that goal. It's going to get you to think about it. And then the next part comes in. When you have your goal in front of you, you have an affirmation around that specific goal, and you close your eyes and you imagine, pretend, emotionalize that you have already achieved the goal, even before you have. What you're doing is you're creating a brand new neural pattern in the brain, almost like drawing a map for your brain to follow. Because when you draw the initial map of the goal, the affirmation, and you start to visualize it as if it's real with the emotions, you're creating a roadmap or a neural pathway or a new road. And as you repeat that every single day, you reinforce the pattern neurologically. Now, why is that important? 2 things. Number one, the more you reinforce it, the more your brain thinks it's real. The more it thinks it's real, the more it looks for things in your physical world to match with what's in here. So the old saying, when I see it, I'll believe it, it's wrong. It's when you see it in here and believe it in here and in your heart. That's when you start to see it manifest and show up in your physical world. So set your goals, create an affirmation for it, visualize with emotion every single day, and don't forget one of the most important things. Create just 2 or 3 simple steps, not 20. 2 or 3 simple steps for your health, for your wealth, your relationships, your career, your business, your spiritual connectedness. Any of the goals you have to create 2 or 3 steps of what you could do this week or this month. And don't worry about 20 steps. Just 2 or 3 steps, and then just check them off. Do one whenever you can. Then do another one. And the key is that through taking baby steps, you develop the muscle, but not here, in here, of being able to take action. And as you check these things off, guess what happens? You develop more confidence. You develop more certainty. You start to move towards your goal, which makes it even more real for you. That's your little tidbit for today. I hope you've really enjoyed this. If you have, click on the button here or somewhere on this page that likes this little video. Share it with your friends. And if you really want to dive deep on not just the goal setting process, but the goal achieving process, and you want to have the best formula for setting goals and achieving goals, including learning about the natural laws of the universe that will work with you, learning on how to retrain your brain faster than ever before, check out my Having It All program, which there's a link for on this page. Go ahead and click and share this with everybody.